So what we were talking earlier today at the how you call it at the restaurant. Do you remember? Yeah, we were talking about
centuries.
No, we were talking about century. We were talking about men.
We talk about men, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the comments was that I mentioned that not every man. Oh, we saw a couple fighting on their vehicle. Oh, I saw them, and then I mentioned it to you guys, and you were like, "Oh, all men are trash," and I was like, "Wait a second." I was like, "No, all men are trash," and then Titi said to me that when you say all men, you mean all men that gets offended.
Yeah. From saying.
From that concept. But let's say that somebody just passing by hears you saying all men are bad or trash or whatever. Do you think that he will have the same mentality to differentiate, to put a difference between, oh, this only applies to bad people, you know? Because you know what you're talking about, but what about somebody else that maybe passing by? You know, or maybe not just somebody else. Maybe let's say that you are with your family in a group, in a fiesta at the casita with your family.
What the fuck is a casita?
Casita is like a mother-in-law.
Casita.
Yeah.
Okay, because every time you say a guy got casita, I'm gonna correct you because it's so annoying.
So
Mira, look at the river.
Oh.
There's no such a thing. That's like there's lots of water on that pond right there.
A pond. It was not a river, it's not a pond.
So you know what I mean? But this is the thing now that I'm saying this based on other people. But what about you? You know, what is your because nobody should care what you're talking about. You know, what you're saying. You know, you live in America, a beautiful country. You know, America. You know.
To be honest, if a female goes through things with several men, she's gonna classify every man as trash because her experience in life with overall men hasn't been good.
Oh, good for her.
So exactly. So in her exactly. So in her case, she's gonna say all men are trash. So everybody has a different perspective as to that.
But that doesn't mean that all men are trash.
And probably you're walking by besides her, and she's gonna say all men are trash, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna say, well, why would you say that?
Well, I won't say that, because me, with my mentality, I won't care what some random person says on this, you know.
Okay, so why does it affect you at this point?
It doesn't affect me. I'm just trying to talk to Titi about the comment. We're just trying to make a conversation.
Okay.
Nobody's affected or offended, no, you know.
Okay.
Are you offended, Mama?
No, I'm not offended.
Oh, because you're defensive right now.
Yeah, I'm in the defensive because in reality, men are trash.
How men are trash, Mama?
Men are trash.
How men are trash, Mama?
First of all,
can I say the same thing about women? Women are trash.
Garbage.
You can say whatever.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense.
You can say whatever about the female or whatever experience you have, but I'm pretty sure, being a man that you are, you've never had a bad experience with a female.
I understand that part, but mommy, you're not thinking about what you're saying. You know what we're saying here. Your comment, your statement is men are trash. So all men are trash. Based on probably it's not your thinking, but you're saying that right now.
I'm saying based on the experience of a female. I don't know whichever female.
But I kind of. Women are all superior. In which way? Tell me one way. Tell me one way.
Quick.
I didn't change it.
Men are trash, so women are superior.
It wasn't me. She changed it.
Women are all.
One second. Let's get back to the thing. You saw and you hear her, and you hear your daughter that she was the one changing the subject. But when I replied to your daughter, then when you reply to my daughter, then you say, oh, he changed the subject. And when in reality I didn't. Why you did that?
It's her daughter.
I'm her. She's my daughter.
I know, but why you did that? Why you say that I changed the subject when I wasn't the one saying the subject?
No, you didn't say the subject, but you quickly wanted to put your 2 cents within the subject.
Okay.
Let's pause on that.
Why did she say?
One second. Let's take a minute.
Yeah.
Let's comment on the fact that Dad assumed that I was his daughter. Right?
Okay. You're my daughter no matter what.
Right, but
period. For the rest of your life.
Yeah, true. But you are a man, right? And you assume you own everything.
I don't own anything.
No, because you said your daughter, so your daughter, and then you wait. Let me back that up. My daughter
Yeah.
And you said it with more force.
Yeah, because every single cell on your body has a signature, and it says Ricardo Ruiz, and it says Jasmine Colon. Yeah, because we made you. Okay, me and mom. So anyway, let's go back to the point that I was making before you trying to confuse me. Why when Titi changed the subject, you jump into me like, oh, he wants to change the subject. What was that?
No, I didn't say that you wanted to. I said how quickly you wanted to put your 2 cents.
Oh, that's what
in
you
the
say.
change of the subject.
Okay, YouTube. Let me rewind that. Okay, YouTube. Now that you saw what she actually said, you understand where I'm coming from. So, but anyway, I digress. Let's move on. Let's move on to something.
You say he digress.
Let's move on to something else. The question that I got for you right now, Mama, okay, is that, or the statement that I'm gonna make is like, nobody, men are trash or women are trash, and be taken seriously
No,
as
wait,
an individual.
we're in America, and we can say whatever the hell we want.
That's a different topic.
I think it's different since you're not of this generation. Like my generation would be like, period, queen, trash, garbage.
Okay.
Throw them out to the side.
Yeah, but that
Worthless.
doesn't. You can say whatever you want, but that doesn't make it true. Doesn't make it doesn't make it factual in real life.
But to you, for everybody, for every person, like I'm trying to tell you earlier, for every person, it's individual experience.
Yeah.
And that's the example I was giving you. If a woman has had a bad experience with men, she's gonna categorize all men as trash.
Correct.
And that is her opinion.
Yeah.
And people should respect it, period.
Well,
and move forward.
Well,
now, if you have your own opinion, well, that's not confidential to all though, man. That's you. That's fine. That's your individuality.
Yeah.
But for her, all men are trash.
And
that's it.
And that's okay.
Period.
Okay.
And let me tell you,
Go ahead.
her saying that or anybody saying that, it's not a fact. No one said it was a fact. It's just a statement, a true statement.
It's a true statement to that individual.
her.
To the individual saying that.
Sure.
For
you can take it
her.
however you
Yeah.
want.
So my statement was that it doesn't make it a fact. Period. It doesn't make
For
it.
her is a fact.
For each
her.
individual, and let me get back to you a little bit of history, okay? And let's be grateful that we live in this beautiful, amazing country of the U.S. of A. The country that I served and the country that I defended, the country that I went to 2 combat tours, in the Middle East to protect and defend the same liberties that you guys are enjoying right now. Let me tell you, in America you can do that. In America you can say queen, trash, man, yada yada. Yeah. Let me tell you something. If you were just born somewhere else other than in the United States, for example, let me give you one of the words, China. And let me tell you something, and you happens to have to pass by one of the dictators' statues, and you don't pay reverence, respect to the statue. You can be put in jail.
Okay.
Just because, just imagine, the liberties that you are enjoying here in the U.S. of A. is such a beautiful. I am so grateful.
Okay.
We are so. It's not okay. Let's think. Let's absorb that. You're not standing on a line like in Venezuela or Cuba, for a day or two to buy a pound of bread, a gallon of milk that might last you 2 days. You know what I mean? You need to be grateful.
Right.
Okay.
Who said we weren't?
You need to be.
We are grateful.
I'm not saying that you're not.
But who said we weren't?
Who say that?
So
Anybody?
how do we come to this
Yeah, so why
subject?
did you bring up the subject?
What did you bring to your subject when we're talking about men are trash?
Yeah.
Men are trash. The subject of
because I
Venezuela,
want you guys
China.
to understand that in this America, you can have this mentality. In this America, you can make these comments. In this America, you can have these opinions, but nowhere else in the world you can do that.
But we know that, Daddy.
Oh, I
So
just,
let's stay focused in the conversation
oh,
about men are trash.
I'm super focused, you know.
No, you're not.
No.
You're changing the
So,
subject.
so when you're saying men are trash, that's only applies to you, yeah?
Ooh, be
Wait a
careful
second.
here.
Wait a second.
Ooh, look at this, Gene.
Oh my gosh. Okay, he got places to go.
I think I can make
You
it.
can, no, you can make it.
He got things to do. Be careful.
Be careful.
Whee.
Just right here, dirt. Be careful.
Ay,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. That's
The car broke.
the road's about to get flooded. Yeah. So
Mira, 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 mira.
this
I got
guy.
ooh.
The
Could you
Yeezys.
imagine? His rim comes off.
It's
That's the problem with people. Is
That's
that
the problem, that they come through this fucking road like this is the I-19 and this
Well-
is not I-19.
well, the problem with people is that they are too confident when they're driving these roads. You know. You know, and that's and in addition to that, some men and some women, when they drive in the vehicles because they have a big truck or they have a big Jeep, they feel that they can intimidate other people by just driving fast because they think they're safe. When in reality, you know, when it comes to these floodings, you know, a little bit of water can move your
I
car.
know, yeah,
miles.
absolutely,
So you gotta be
absolutely.
careful.
And it bothers me because if I'm mala milla and I would want to watch somebody acting a fool, me cruza y después allí viene y se lo lleva la corriente.
Well, I don't wish that into nobody, but
So they're gonna be fools and stupid.
what I can tell you is that, you know, that can happen. So so anyway, let's get back to the topic. Okay, let's get back to the topic of what I'm saying to you guys is that saying that men are trash or saying that women are trash is it's not a good thing to do. You know, it's just not a good thing to do because
That's
you
your opinion.
you devaluate when you say that you devalue men in general. You know, and it's not a good mentality because then if you wake up in the morning and you say men are trash, so you're gonna have a morning, you're gonna have a day, a week, you're gonna have a whole life thinking that men are trash.
But it's my opinion.
I mean,
It's my way of thinking, and that's okay. It shouldn't affect you.
no, I'm okay. So are you okay having and living in a negative way towards men?
I can think about any certain person.
Answer my question.
I
I'm fine
can
with that. Yeah, 100%. I don't need that.
I can think about any person the way I want. It's my point of view of that person.
But do you think that that's even healthy, living a life where you think that men are trash?
It's like you don't like CNN.
Garbage.
It's garbage. It's garbage for you. Trash.
Okay.
Okay. Can you live your life hating CNN for the rest of your life?
I think I can live. I think like anybody can live without CNN.
No. I'm talking about you, not anybody.
Yes, I can live without CNN or Fox, a TV station. Yes.
Exactly, because people continue to live.
Okay.
You continue to live your life.
So let's get back to men. Let's say that you have, you know, forgive the, you know, I'm not wishing nothing bad on you, but let's say that you have your appendix just went bad, and you have to go to the doctor, and you gotta get surgery, rush right now, the appendix, you know, to remove your appendix, whatever.
Okay.
And the doctor is a man. You'd be like, no, doctor, you're trash. I don't want you. I request the women to do the operation. Are you gonna do that? You just say men are trash. You know what I mean?
It's like if I go to the gynecologo. If I go to the
Gynecologist, yeah.
and the gynecologist tell me, yeah, I have a female, or I can do you the pap. I'm gonna tell him, well, okay, can I have a female?
But are you gonna say, can I have the female because of your mentality of men are trash? Or are you gonna say, oh, I have the female because I feel more comfortable?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It could be that I have the mentality that the man is trash.
Yeah, but I'm asking you.
Oh, okay. Or I can have also the mentality that he's gonna do the pap, but he's gonna be a pervert. I can have whatever mentality I want.
Yeah, but I'm asking you, why you will say that?
Didn't we have the conversation that saying all men are trash doesn't mean all men?
Well, I think I'm clear on it, but your mom is after she said, yeah, it doesn't mean all men, she just went back to now every man.
No,
I don't want the
didn't.
surgery.
No, I
and
didn't.
now if I go to the
No,
if
you're
I
the
went back
only one.
if I went
You're
back to the
only
gynecologist, I will select woman, and I was like, but why? Because she's a woman or because men are trash? And she went to like, no, because maybe he wants to do me something bad, you know, pervert
No.
or something. I'm like, so
I
it's
say because
because
but the reason I'm gonna select the female is
can I go
because
see my
feel,
grandkids?
no, I feel comfortable with a female. Period. That's it.
Oh,
and I'm
now
not
you feel more
saying that
comfortable.
all
Okay.
men are
Because that's not what you say at the beginning.
God.
That's not what you said.
You just like to just continue talking yourself about the same thing over and
That's
over.
not what you said.
And
But anyway, YouTube. Let me show you what actually she said. Okay, now that you got the point of what she really said, are you agreeing with her or with me? I love you, Mama. I love you. Titi.
Or everybody is right in this situation.
Hey, what?
Everybody's right in this situation.
So let me give you my last
Here
point. Okay,
we
my
go.
last point on this. Okay. Sometimes we hate. For example, people that live in the border, they hate Mexicans because throughout their life they encounter some kind of a cartel or some kind of maybe somebody who was out of the same race have an accident, kill somebody of their family. Just because one person, does bad, doesn't mean that everybody is bad. One Mexican coming across a border with drugs doesn't mean that all Mexicans are bad.
Exactly.
One Puerto Rican being obnoxious in Florida, riding horses in the middle of the street doesn't make all Puerto Rican,
Exactly.
obnoxious. Just because one black person, because the stigma is that they're lazy. Just because one black person is lazy doesn't mean that every black person is lazy. So when you're saying that all men are trash, you keep applying the same logic.
But who's saying that all men are trash?
I think you're the only one applying
You're
the same logic
the
when
only
we're-
one.
Okay.
We're telling you different
Oh
each time.
my
You're telling me
God.
different. So tell me what is your actually belief.
Here we go.
What do you believe?
Uh,
we're saying?
explain to me. No, explain to me.
For
Explain to
real,
me like
what
a
do you
kid.
believe that we're saying?
What
Yeah.
do you think we're saying? Because it doesn't matter what we're gonna say now.
Explain to me.
Okay,
Explain to me like I'm a
can I
kid.
finish?
Yes, ma'am.
What did I say before? Because he has the audacity to be disrespectful and interrupt people.
Like always. That's not you, girl.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, like I'm saying, it doesn't matter what me or mom say or anybody says. You're still gonna come up with your own opinion. That's great. It's not gonna bother me. I don't care.
You do.
Ma, he interrupts me again. I'm shaving his beard. It is what it is.
That's what he does. And he doesn't get it that yes, YouTube, he interrupts everything. You cannot have a full-blown conversation with him because he will talk on top of you. But that's good that he's recording so he can see himself interrupting when he
Okay.
says he doesn't.
So what do you think me and mom are saying when we say amen? You can answer now.
Okay. Now, so what I'm saying to you guys is that I'm a little confused. So I wanted you guys to explain
Just answer the
very, I don't know. I'm a little confused based on what you're saying. So I just want you guys to explain to me in 1 minute, like you're talking to a 5-year-old, your belief about all men are trash.
Nobody's saying that all men are trash. And probably in a female's eyes, she had, like I previously mentioned, she had a bad experience with many men in her life. So she will classify as all men being trash
My turn.
for her.
Anyways, I say all men are trash and I stand by it, but it doesn't mean all men. Because some guys are kings, and that's it. It is what it is.
Okay, guys, you got it. And that was episode 1 of Family Talk with the Ruizes. So
Wait, say what you said at Denny's about how you used to act because you were ignorant.
Oh
Because you said
yeah.
most guys do act like this because they don't have something.
They were raised differently.
Yeah, say what were you saying?
Because I was acting like a fool. Say all
yeah.
that stuff.
I mean,
Take his wig.
it's very simple that when I was younger, I used to act ignorant in a different way.
What happened?
Nothing, because of the fact I was